Hey guys, it's Ethan Halfhide here again today. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you knew that I was a personal trainer. Very passionate about the fitness industry. Right now I'm a laid off personal trainer, studio manager. Came from New York, back down to Virginia, hanging out at my parents' house to quarantine for a bit. If you saw my last video, basically my goal is to get into the software industry. Just kind of basically learning how to code, seeing where it takes me. I initially wanted to be an iOS developer, and that is still the eventual goal. But right now, I'm basically looking for a good entry point into the software industry. So today, I'll be talking about progress on that, a week one update, and I'll be reviewing Sweigart's book, Automate the Boring Stuff with Python. So let's get into it. So this is the book. Basically, this is a really good starting point for anyone looking to get into coding. Python is a very universal language. The first 6 chapters basically talk about like how to write Python code, flow control, for loops, a lot of other things, if else statements, stuff like that. And then the next 14 chapters talk about the different things you could do with Python code once you do learn how to become proficient with it. I.e., like basically you can control your screen, you can automate clicks, you can web scrape, do a lot of things that I genuinely thought were boring. It was hard to finish the last, I want to say like 5 chapters. But this is basically part of your rite of passage. Once you get through this, then you can start to build on top of the basics and get to the more creative stuff, the passion projects and whatnot. So I would say if you don't like reading books, you don't necessarily need to read the book to learn all of this. Along with this book, you also get a free Udemy course as well, which basically covers everything in here. You can do all the coding projects online. I mean, that's the only place you can really do it. Of course, there's practice problems in here, but I would recommend doing the Udemy course as well if you want. I dabbled in that a bit, but I don't mind reading, so I stuck with this. So all in all, I'm not gonna lie, this book was kind of boring for me to read through, but I got through it in about 2 weeks. I've dedicated like 3 to 4 hours a day, every day. I think I took maybe like a Sunday off last week, but today is Saturday and I kind of just finished up. I still have 1 or 2 chapters of practice problems to do. And then after that, I'll be doing the practice projects to build my portfolio, because a little bit of an update. As I said, I'm looking for a good entrance point into the software industry. And a friend of mine recently just did the same thing. And I won't say what company it's at, but basically he extended an offer to me to apply as a business analyst, junior developer position, which honestly, I think that's a good entrance point for me. I'll be happy with that. And then from there, I could see how it goes and then, I get a better understanding of what I would be happier doing if it's not that. Basically, how I'm going to go about applying for that position is that I'm going to do a few practice projects. I'm going to add that to GitHub. Then once I do that, I'm going to go to LeetCode. I'm going to start practicing because, of course, there's going to be interview questions. I need to gauge my kind of level of competence, see what my shortcomings are, and start to work on that. Basically brush up on all the skills and fire off an application to that company. And when they send me those interview questions, they'll already have like my portfolio and everything. They'll know that, I know how to code. I'm not lying about that, although I am a beginner. And I'll do their interview questions, see if I get the job, and then go from there. So this is the end of week 1. I'm going to show you guys basically how I go about creating the practice projects, what projects I choose and why I choose them, because of course I have to demonstrate my abilities to do things relevant to the job. And I'll get back to you on that. If you guys have any recommendations as far as what projects to do or anything else, interview prep and stuff like that, make sure to get back to me and I'll make sure to look into them. So for those of you who are looking to get into the software industry or basically just trying to learn how to code, I think this is honestly one of the best starting points. Like remember, I checked out Coursera and Udemy and all that, and it moves really quickly. This is a book, of course, is move at your own pace. You don't move on to the next chapter until you understand the previous one. And then you still have the Udemy course as well, but you also have the written resources. So it's just like an online like college course where you have the textbook and the course materials, but then you go through the lectures as well. So I think this is the best place to start. And then once I have this basic foundation, although some of it is boring, I mean, I can build to the more interesting stuff. I can start building out projects and start to really find my passion within the software industry or the coding industry. I have a few ideas right now, and I'm ready to start getting on them as soon as I become competent enough to know how to create them. So if you have any questions about like those passion projects that I want to work with, and you want to bounce ideas off of me or let me bounce ideas off of you, let's do it, because I can't wait to start. I think now is the best time to create anything that you've always wanted to create but never had the time to. This is the biggest opportunity in the world. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments or recommendations, leave them in the comment section. And much appreciated. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to talk to you guys on week 2. Let's see where this is going. A lot of progress in week 1, honestly. I didn't expect to get the ball rolling this fast. But yeah, if you have any recommendations or requests about what you guys want to see in the next video, leave that as well. And I'll definitely take a look at that. All right, guys, thank you. Have a good one. Stay sane for this quarantine. We'll make it through. All right, guys, bye.